You are not alone. My name is General Zod. I come from a world far from yours. I've journeyed across an ocean of stars to reach you. For some time, your world has sheltered one of my citizens. I request that you return this individual to my custody. For reasons unknown, he has chosen to keep his existence a secret from me. He will have made efforts to blend in. He will look like you, but he is not one of you. To those of you who may know his current location, the fate of the planet rests in your hands. To Kal-El, I say this: surrender within 24 hours, or watch this world suffer the consequences.
Hello everybody, my name is Strange Eli, and welcome to the Halloween video. My name is General Zod, and I'm here to tell you everything that dumb earthling wants me to tell you. Was that cheesy enough? So anyways guys, like I said, I was going to come back this week with a video detailing the whole finished costume. So, here it is. Here's also with my hair and makeup. This is also just sort of a prototype hair and makeup, because Halloween is tomorrow. So, but this is basically what I'm going to try to look like. I'm going to look evil and menacing, and I'm going to look old. I'm an old Kryptonian who's been through a lot of battles. So, but this is my costume. It's got the Man of Steel symbol. I sewed it on to the spandex of the morph suit, and it actually came out looking pretty good, I think. So there's that. My favorite part is the shield, and the shield was just a Goodwill shield, and you saw it from before, spray painted. I did a little bit of Sharpie on the lines to kind of like make it really stand out and pop, because spray painting, you know, it bleeds, it kind of gets not exactly how you want it, but I think that this came out looking pretty good, actually, minus the holes, but there wasn't really anything I could do about that. The cape was absolutely the hardest part of this costume. To try to get it like just right, where it, you know, the way that it looks in my mock-up drawing was hard, but I ended up doing it with the help of my parents, especially my dad, who was extremely helpful and kind of helped me figure out how exactly to wear it, how to sew it, how to get it into the right areas. And the hardest part here is just that I have it kind of haphazardly connected here to the shield, and I have to readjust a lot because the weight of this brings it down on this shoulder and tugs it up from this, so there's going to be readjusting throughout the night. But regardless, I think I look pretty good. I think this looks like a great costume. I'm a big fan of what I do with my face. I will kind of zoom in here, or not zoom in, but kind of focus myself up. I did black dye hairspray all over hair, beard. I took an eyeliner pencil, and I went to my eyebrows right here to kind of darken this in, my mustache especially, and to kind of make this a little bit swoopier up. And then I just had white cream makeup that I just got in here, and also on the sides a little bit, which it's already faded out, so we'll see if that actually works. But I think that I look pretty good. I think I look scary, I think I look old, so to me, I think it's a success. Now that you've kind of seen the whole costume and you've kind of seen it laid out, we'll go ahead and put my mock-up on the right side here so you can see the comparison between the two. And so yeah, and also with the hands, I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to do the hands because the thing about spandex is that it's constantly pulling. So I was worried that if I cut it below the thumb, like I had said in the previous video, that I wasn't going to be able to, it was just going to keep sliding down and down more and more as the night went on. So I instead went the Supergirl route and just cut it around my thumb, which I still think is cool because it brings out my knuckles and has my whole fingers instead of like weird fingerless glove design. But at the same time, I think it looks cool and it's functionally perfect. So there's that. Now, the video isn't just about my costume. Oh no. And there will be more skits of me in this in the future, believe me. But I do want to recommend some stuff for Halloween, because I know some of you might not have something to do on Halloween, or getting a little too old to trick or treat, and I'm getting there. So So I have a couple things to recommend for you to check out on Halloween, just in case you want to get your spooks on. So I have 3 movies for you all, and of course there'll probably be another one as they come to my mind. But The Amityville Horror, starring Ryan Reynolds, it's about an hour and a half long. It's a very, very good, solid, my dad's going crazy and he's gonna kill us all kind of story that you've kind of come to expect with the Amityville movies. It's on Netflix, great watch, very fun. There's definitely some spooks in there, but mostly it's just a good time. For something a little bit scarier, something a little bit more edgier, I would definitely suggest Saw 2. I don't think it's on Netflix, but it's definitely my favorite of the Saw movies, just because instead of just having 2 people like the original Saw, or even 1 in some, you have a whole group of people, and it's a fun, interesting, complex, like side-by-side story. And a lot of really, really brutal deaths. So it's exciting stuff. I highly recommend it. The third movie, of course, is The Shining. Something also not on Netflix, but it's in the similar vein to Amityville Horror, where it's a dad goes crazy, tries to kill his family. If you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend it. I really don't think it's all that scary, but it is a phenomenal movie with fantastic performances from everyone involved. For a comic, I want to recommend something that's not from DC, Marvel, Image, or Dark Horse. It's really just a very independent comic. I highly recommend you check out Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. It was done, I think it was written, and the art is done by the guy who did the art for Invader Zim. So if you like that art, it's really awesome. And please don't read this comic if you're under like 16, but it's an extremely R-rated comic. If you ever wanted to see Invader Zim art, but in the most grotesque, scary, horrifying scenarios with like even worse language, I highly recommend it. It's really scary, spooky, and just, it's a whole big box of what the fuck. Anyways, guys, what do you do for Halloween this year? Please let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If they bring back the rating system, go ahead and give it 5 stars, but we all know they won't. And please, like I said, just tell me stuff. Tell me anything that's going on with this Halloween. Tell me how you like my costume. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye, Earthlings.